What's up? Welcome to my first ever video on my channel. Well, I wanted to start off with a series called Cards of Conversation, which I get to talk about my Pokemon and my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Well, to start off, I wanted to tell you guys that I wanted to shoot for 15 likes, and I hope you guys will like this first video, and I hope you guys will support this channel. As if you don't know, Yu-Gi-Oh is a specific card game where it's very popular in America and Japan, its original creator. Well, I got this Realm of Light structure deck where I got from Target, which only costs $10. And let's just show you the contents of this box. As first, I got this deck list which has battle strategies in it where I can use all the cards in it, like spells, traps, and field spells. And we have the official rulebook, which if you just got your first Yu-Gi-Oh deck, this will be super helpful. And I've got the placemat, and this placemat is very, very awesome. I love it, and I can use it for both a poster or a placemat. I really want to use it as a poster, or I can put half of it in my binder, which I use for school. And let's just get started with the regular Yu-Gi-Oh cards. First, I want to show you the monster cards. And what I do is that I show you all these monster cards, but very quickly. But I only sell only a couple with their special abilities. This one is called Erin Lightsworth Monk. She only has 1,600 attack points and 1,000 defense points. This is Wolf Lightsworth Beast. This monster cannot be summoned, normal summoned, set must be special summoned by a card effect, and cannot be special summoned by other ways. If this card is sent from your deck to the graveyard, special summon it. And this card has a whopping 2,100 attack points and only a measly 300 defense points. This is my powerfulest card in my deck. It's called Judgment Dragon. It has 3,000 attack points and 2,600 defense points. Well, this is only a good offense, not a good defense. This is my Blackwing Zephyros, the Elite. If this card is in your graveyard, you can return one face-up card you control to the hand, special summon this card, and if you do take 400 damage, you can only use this effect of Blackwing Zephyros, the Elite once per duel. So you have to be picky with this. And this has 1,600 attack points and 1,000 defense points. This is one of the most elegant ones. This is Celestia Lightsworth Angel. She has 2,300 attack points and 200 defense points. When you tribute summon this card by tributing a Lightsworth monster, you can send the top 4 cards of your deck to the graveyard. Then target up to 2 cards your opponent controls and destroy those targets. So if I'm dueling someone, I can destroy 2 of their cards. This is Lumina Lightsworth Summoner, which she has 1,000 attack and 1,000 defense points, an even match. This is Lila Lightsworth Sorceress, and she has 1,700 attack points and 200 defense points. This is Vylon Prism. It has an even 1,500 attack and 1,500 defense. This is one of the most awesome looking cards, Gargoth Lightsworth Dragon, which you may have seen on the placemat. This card has 2,000 attack points and 1,600 defense points. We have another Lila, and we have Light Gray Diabolos, and this card has a whopping 2,800 attack points and 1,000 defense points. This card, which is Light Ray Daedalus, he has a whopping 2,600 attack and 1,500 defense. Another Lumina, we have Jane Lightsworth Paladin. If this card attacks a monster, it gains 300 attack during the damage step only. During each of your end phases, send the 2 top cards of your deck to the graveyard. And yes, These cards do have to send multiple cards from your deck, but these also have it. One of my favorite cards I've seen on multiple channels, Necro Gardener. This is one of my defensive cards. During your opponent's turn, you can banish this card from your graveyard and negate the next attack this turn from a monster your opponent controls. This is a quick effect. This card has 600 attack and 1300 defense. This is one of the most elegant ones I have. Fabled Raven. I always loved the Fabled generation. This card has 1300 attack and 1000 defense. And once per turn, you can discard any number of cards, and if you do, this card gains 1 level and 400 attack for each discarded card until the end of this turn. Oh, gotta put this back. This is one of the most oddest cards I've seen because of its oddest position. Raiden, Hands of the Lightsworth. This card has 1700 attack and 1000 defense. Another Jane Lightsworth Paladin, and this is Raiko Lightsworth Hunter. He has 200 attack and 100 defense. This is Gareth Lightsworth Warrior, and this is like one of my most useful cards, Minerva Lightsworth Maiden, because she can summon any kind of dragon based on how many Lightsworth monsters in my graveyard. So that actually is why you send so many cards from your deck to the graveyard. This is Shire Lightsworth Spirit, and she has 400 attack and 1400 defense, another one of my defensive cards. This is Arcus Lightsworth Druid. Neither player can target Lightsworth monsters anywhere with this card's effect. During each of your end phases, send the top 2 cards of your deck to the graveyard. So this is also another one of my defensive cards, 1200 attack, 1800 defense. This is the Alexandrite Dragon. He has no kind of special ability, just a description, just like the older cards have. This card has 2000 attack and 1000 defense. This is one of my also all-time favorites, Fabled Cerbero. If this card is discarded to the graveyard, special summon it. So this is going to be good if you want to synchro summon the monster I'm going to show you at the end of the video. This card has 1000 attack and 4400 defense. I said 4,000. Honest, one of the most useful cards in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! Generation. This card has 1100 attack and 1900 defense, and in a defensive card, but also good for a good offense. And my final Raiko. Those are all my monster cards. Now here are all my other cards. I only show you some of the effects. Vanquishing Light. When a monster would be summoned, tribute 1 Lightsworth monster, negate the summon, and if you do, destroy that monster or monsters. Breakthrough Skill. Beckoning Light. Discard your entire hand, then for each card you can discard to the graveyard by this effect, add 1 light monster from your graveyard to your hand. Lightsworth Barrier. Skill Successor. And Glorious Illusion. These are my spell cards. Realm of Light. This is one of my field spells. Or equip spells. Solar Recharge. Monster Reincarnation. Discard 1 card and target 1 monster in your graveyard and add it to your hand. Lightsworth Sanctuary. This is like very shiny. Or is it just because of my shadow? Charge of the Light Brigade. Send the top 3 cards of your deck to the graveyard. Add 1 level 4 or lower Lightsworth monster from your deck to your hand. Realm of Light. I think this is another Realm of Light. And Foolish Burial. Send 1 monster from your deck to your graveyard. And this is my final card. My synchro monster, Michael the Arc Lightsworth. He has 2600 attack and 2000 defense. One of the most defensive and offensive cards I have. So that's all we have today. Tune in next week for my next, or anytime this week or next week, on my next Cards of Conversation. See you guys, and hallelujah, these cards will help you in any way.